So hello, welcome one and all to what is certainly in terms of international football in Latin America, the ultimate grudge match. Two absolute superpowers who also happen to be neighbours on a continent widely recognised as football's home. It is a rivalry that has a history which lasts well over a century and has, of course, been ranked top of all footballing rivalries by media and supporters alike. It comes as little surprise, then, that this game is considered to be international football's equivalent of the Super Classico. The 11 of Brazil, the 11 of Argentina, some of them friends, many foes in club football, lining up for a united cause. Well, you can feel the blue touch paper has been well and truly lit here. Everyone expects, in one of the greatest amphitheatres in this part of the world, the Estadio Mas Monumental. Well, it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, we never really did friendly derbies, not when I was playing, Peter. But it's impossible to keep rivalries in check, completely in check. So while I'm not expecting everything to go flying at 100 miles an hour, this could get spicy.
The action has already started. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising. And the shot! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Argentina penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Molina. Martinez. No, that's been intercepted. Argentina are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. He's picked his way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Molina. And it's Messi. Backward it goes. Now that looks a decent ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Fernandez. And here's Alvarez. Opts to play it back. Shot a goal! He scored! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Número 10, Messi.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Fernandez. For De Paul. Fernandez. To McAllister. Tagliafico. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Danilo. Marquinhos. Gabriel. Rafinha. Romero. For Messi. Argentina looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Played out to the right. Just 5 minutes left until the break. McAllister has found the net here, of course. No way through. And they've got a throw. Messi. That's a good run he's making there.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Bruno Guimaraes. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. Argentina ahead to... Has a go! And it's there! And surely that settles it. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
Argentina find a position of real strength now. In with the challenge. Alvarez. McAllister. Martinez. Now the finish! It's in! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He has found the way through. Real chance! Argentina with the corner, they're first. Defending of the desperate variety.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Martinez. Dink through. Goalkeeper's ball.
La cantidad de espectadores de
Cuts
este
out the
partido
supply.
fue de 61.052.
Martinez. Oh, that was vital. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Rafinha. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. De Paul has a shot! And he's spooned it over the bar.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Oh, that's fabulous. He's onside, and the shot! And he's steered it beyond the post.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Tagliafico, he's found a way past. He's looking unstoppable. Oh, nice touch. McAllister. Alvarez. Can he put it away? Bruno Guimaraes. Neymar. Half an hour gone in the second half. Martinez. He's got the shot away! And that has flown over.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Cambio.
Brazil making another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Danilo. He's found a way through. De Paul. Messi. Big chance! And that's past the post.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Fernandez. De Paul out to the right. And it's lofted through here. It's a loose ball. Quality ball. Neymar. He's through here. De Paul. He's had a shot. He's put it wide. Bruno Guimaraes, and he's had it nicked away.
5 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
Pass is just off target. And the volley. And that has faded wide. Danilo. Rafinha. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Alvarez. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Argentina can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Martinez taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So hello and a warm welcome to all fans of Spanish football. It is great to have you on board again. We all remember, of course, so vividly the memories of last season, but now the slate has been wiped clean, and ahead of us, months and months of toil, sometimes torture and travail, but as ever, it will all be worth it in the end. And so in Spain, the great game is ready to get going again.
It really is a thinking man's league that's given us some of the best teams, best players and best tactics and philosophies, Peter, in the 21st century. So how could it not be good?
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, one result is not going to decide the outcome of the season, Peter, but whichever team is fitter and better drilled has a huge advantage at this point.
He's picked his way through.
Look, movement creates more options, and
He's had a shot! Has another go! Superb goal!
well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's put everyone's minds at ease. Now they can focus on the rest of the job at hand.
Oyarzabal. Son Heung-min. Good spot, he's seen the run. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Couler. Now it's Mbappe. Fagioli. And it's Messi. And it's Messi. And Caicedo. Son Heung-min. Now it's Oyarzabal. Fran Garcia tries to clear. It'll be a throw-in. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Barcelona are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Modric.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oyarzabal. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Valverde. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Son Heung-min. Out of play for a throw. Caicedo. Valverde. Oyarzabal. Decent hit! Has a go! Oh, it's gone in! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. With a predatory goal.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they're back on level terms, so the guessing game goes on. As to what will happen from here, I've no idea.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Mbappe. Fagioli. Oh, good spread. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Chouameni. Gently done.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Nice bit of trickery. He's through, now is he in? Mbappe!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Messi. Caicedo. That has been slung wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Vallejo with the clearance. And that could set him on his way. And the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oyarzabal has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Modric. Tchouaméni. And Garcia. Endrick chasing after it. Vallejo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Mbappe. Valverde. Oyarzabal. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh no, what has happened here? He is through here. Great hit! Oh, that is rather wayward.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that, if only he managed to retain his composure.
And he thumps it clear. Vallejo. Fran Garcia. Tchouaméni. Vallejo. Fran Garcia. Bellingham looking understandably energised after his goal. Mbappe. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's having a go! He's keen, determined to have his say.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
So, for the first time this season, it's half-time. And it's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we are already promptly back underway. Now there's a fine ball. Tchouaméni. And no, that was never going to make it. Valverde. And Caicedo. Robertson. Caicedo. Robertson. And Caicedo. Fagioli. Fagioli! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Turns and goes back. Can he finish?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's caused a worry or two. And we have our very first corner. That's a decent clearance. We get a throw in. Caicedo. Robertson. Robertson powering forward here. Gets good distance on it. And Akanji. And Caicedo. Bellingham producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Bellingham, under an awful lot of pressure. Mbappe. Messi.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a
Stood up well to him there.
96.628 espectadores.
Bellingham. Modric. Endrick. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Oyarzabal. And it's Messi. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. No, he's just misjudged that one. Modric. He's had it taken off him. Fagioli. Tchouaméni. Endrick. Goulet. Endrick. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Tchouaméni. Akanji does well to get it back. Son Heung-min. Oyarzabal. And he's on his way! Oyarzabal! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
What a chance, a huge chance. He couldn't have set it up any better.
Valverde. And Gula. Endrick. Caicedo. Jimenez. Valverde. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Turns back here, probably the best option. Ramon. And it's Modric. Endrick. Jimenez calmly anticipates. And here's Mbappe. Caicedo.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Endrick. Goulet. Now it's Mbappe. Fagioli. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Son Heung-min. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Great defending, strong and determined. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. Not the most accurate pass. Ramon. Tchouaméni. Mbappe. Now it's Oyarzabal. Son Heung-min. He's got away. And the shot! The last act of a game which they chased to the very end. It finishes all square, but boy, they were close to snatching it. It ends in a draw, neither side able to press for the ultimate winner. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, it's a question of whether you look at this as a glass half full or a glass half empty, but I look at it this way. It wasn't the worst result, and there were signs of what they worked on in pre-season coming off quite well at times.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good...
Never justify my feelings. I've been searching for all time for the dream that I believe in. I found a deeper love. Open up my mind, set my spirit free. I found Open up my mind, set my spirit